we're bringing back the Rate Your Subscribers builds. I really want to start putting out more content. I really enjoyed that series. It was cool to see your guys' builds and interact with you guys on that. So I'm going to put it right here. Oh, God, I have this on my head, so I can't tell. It should be like right around here. I'm going to have my email. It's svtevans03@gmail.com. Send in some pictures, a description of your build. Would love to feature it on the channel and just give you guys some publicity because you guys build some awesome cars. Yo, what is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today's video is a good one. Now, you guys clicked on this video because you saw the title. Disclaimer, this is not talking bad about V6 Mustangs. I'm literally in mine right now, as you guys can tell right here. So no, I'm not bashing. I've seen both sides. So I think I figured out why V6 Mustangs get so much hate, and hopefully this video, you know, makes sense to you guys. I don't know. I want to share it with y'all because I'm curious on your opinions, and yeah, maybe this can like help people understand on both sides why there's so much hate. But yeah, we're gonna throw you guys on the head cam. We'll catch you in a second. All right, guys, on the head cam now. So here is my thought process, and you guys tell me what you think. But this I pieced everything together because for those that don't know, if you're new to the channel, welcome. This is my 0540, the V6 Mustang. I also have an 03 Cobra. So I'm in both the V8 groups and the V6 groups, and a lot of times I see the V8 guys bashing on the V6 guys. Now, here's why I think that's the case. I don't think it's because they don't like the cars, they don't appreciate the cars. Where I think this stems from is the stuff that V6 owners say. Now, let me elaborate a little bit. Now, when I say that, I mean, I've noticed this a lot because I'm an admin on one of the biggest V6 Mustang groups on Facebook, and I see this all the time. A lot of V6 guys are very quick to comment and say crazy stuff. Now, by that, I mean, for example, they'll buy their car bone stock and they make their post like, hey, I just got this car yesterday. What's a cheap turbo kit? And it's like, whoa, buddy, hey, slow her down there a little bit. It's just because for me, when I bought this car, I just wanted a cool car. I didn't know the difference between a V6 and a V8 Mustang. To me, a Mustang was a Mustang, and I think a lot of V6 guys view it that way because it's probably their first car, right? So when they comment stuff like that, they're just trying to fit in. They're just trying to do cool stuff. They don't know any better. So when they say stuff like that, a lot of people, they upgrade from their V6 to a V8, and I say upgrade lightly because everyone sees that differently, but they'll start with the V6 and they move their way up to a V8. The longer you have the car, the more you learn about them, right? So a lot of these V8 guys have had their cars for a long time or had V6s, and they know about all the parts and everything. So the V6 guy that just bought this car, super stoked, just wants to fit in, wants to do cool stuff, he has no clue what goes into a turbo kit. He has no clue about all the supporting modifications, the fuel system, injectors, all that fun stuff that you have to do. So when Billy with the V6 Mustang buys it, and then 24 hours later is all over Facebook saying he's gonna turbo it, supercharge it, whatever, or swap it. That's another big one I see all the time. Oh, I got a V6, I'm gonna keep it for this, you know, like this for a couple weeks, I'm gonna do a Coyote swap. It's like, well, hey, Billy, I don't think you have any clue how much goes into that because that swap costs more than your car. So I think that's why V6 guys or V6 owners get so much hate, is because there's so many people that it's their first Mustang and they're just right away just talking about all this stuff that they're gonna do, and they have no clue like what goes into it whatsoever. So that's my theory. I mean, you guys correct me if I'm wrong, but to me that makes sense because like I know when I got this car, I was like, oh, I'm gonna do some cool stuff, maybe I'll like supercharge it or whatever, not knowing at the time like how much effort and money and everything it would take to do that. And so when you have these guys that just spew out all these things that they're gonna do with like no facts or anything to back it up or no knowledge, the V8 guys laugh. And I feel like over time that's just gotten worse and worse and worse. That's why I'm not a big fan of like telling people what I'm gonna do with the cars. That's why like I've told you guys I've got mods, but I'm not really talking about what I got. Just keep it under wraps. I don't know. My whole thing is it's just like if you're building a car, kind of keep it low key. You know, just get what the parts you want and then build it and enjoy it. And then when you're done with it, then show the world. Because if you tell everyone you're gonna do something, you don't do it, now it's like kind of cringy. So yeah, guys, hopefully that makes sense. I'm curious what you guys think. Now again, in no way, shape, or form am I bashing V6s, because I know some of these 3.7 guys are gonna hop in here and say that their cars are super fast. Like, yes, you can boost those cars and those things absolutely roll out. Same thing, I know you can build a 4.0 and make it quick. Again, I'm not dogging the V6, hence why I'm driving mine. But I think that is, we got a Camaro. No, but I think that's why V6 owners get so much hate. And I think the best way as a V6 owner we could combat that is honestly just staying away from making stupid comments. Now, playing devil's advocate, there's a lot of guys that get into GTs that don't know jack crap, and they're saying that they're gonna, you know, twin turbo their 3 valve and make 800 horsepower. Yeah, you're not even gonna make 500 wheel on your stock bottom end, bud. But it is what it is. Or your rods are gonna go flying, your fragile rods. So both people do it, but it's a lot easier to pick on, gosh, man, everyone's getting in my way. Everyone picks on V6 guys because they're typically the youngest, the newest into the Mustang group, and they typically know the least. Because if you're starting out in a V8 Mustang, you've probably done some research that made you go for that more expensive option. The more expensive option, usually people do more research. I mean, that's just how I see it. Again, for me, like, perfect example, bought this car for $10,800 in 2014. I was in high school, or I just graduated, and I was like, I just want a cool car. To me, looks were everything, and I've kept with that theme on this car, and I adore it. Then I got older, and then 2 years ago, I was like, oh, I kind of want a V8. And I've always loved the 0304 Cobra, never thinking I'd find one for the deal I did. And, well, I found one, and I went down that route, and that car is strictly performance-based. That is definitely not, I mean, it looks damn good, you know, in my most humble of opinions, but that car is definitely more on the performance side of things. And that's my conclusion, guys. I hope that makes sense. If it did, you know, drop a like, helps your boy out. And by the way, guys, Mondays, so this is going up tonight, Wednesday, April 27th, I think. Guys, you crushed Monday's video. We hit over 100 views in under 24 hours. We hit it in like 18 hours. That video right now has been up for, I think, like, not even, just about 36 hours. And it's at like, oh my gosh, what is it at? I think it's like almost 150, which is nuts. So you guys are crazy. I love y'all for that. But nonetheless, if you enjoyed this video, you know, yeah, come on, hit that like button. It helps your boy out a lot. And I will catch you guys in the next upload. We're going to be filming quite a few videos today. And another thing, I might cut this and put in the beginning, but I'm rambling. You guys know how I do it. So nonetheless, I appreciate all of you so much, and I'll catch you in the next upload. Later, fam.